D20 to determine who's home for this one?
Um, yeah, we could do that.
All right. If it's 1 to 10, I'll be the Black Sox. If it's 11 to 20, I'll be the Cavalry.
Right.
And the roll comes a 5. All right, so I'm the Black Sox. Here we go. All right, so I'm rolling a D20 right now, correct?
Yep. And we're
All
just
right.
gonna do some good old-fashioned score sheet tracking. Um, so runners on base, we just gotta keep in our heads.
All right, so that first roll was a 2, so that's a strikeout for Paul Bearer.
Pegging me
Next
hard
up
pitching
is
for the cavalry.
I Wanna Suck Your Blood. That is a single.
Runner on base.
Mort Ishin. My 3-hole hits a 12. That's a pitching star.
So that is whatever our rating on the pitcher is over here. Right now, the pitcher doesn't have anything, so that's an NA. So we have a walk issued.
That puts runners on first and second with 1 out for my cleanup hitter, Robin Graves. A single, or 6, excuse me, that's a ground out to the shortstop.
Yep. And all those get treated like fielder's choices for the purposes of this game.
All right, so then we will say that puts runners at the corners with 2 outs. Ivana Suck Your Blood was able to advance to third. Mort Ishin was forced out at second, and Graves made it to first.
So here's the interesting thing. We both start with 1 defense token. And I'm not sure if I want to use it right now in order to like try to steal a line out on a hit.
Sure.
Or, because I don't need to worry about holding a runner or a double play right now. So I think we're going to leave it and hope for the best. Hope Hart can get out of this.
Tom B. Stone looking to try and break things open. That is a 12. That's another pitching star, so that's a walk, and we'll load the bases.
Yeah, this is
for
fine.
For Frankenstein. Do you feel your entire living room caught on fire right now? 17 is a single. All runners will advance 75 feet.
And that puts 1 on the board for Arkham.
Oh, baby. For people who are watching this later, I'm so sorry. I'm going to timestamp this. An absolute moonshot was just hit by Shohei Ohtani into the right field pavilion. Estimated travel 469 feet to put the Dodgers up 4-0 over the Brewers in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. That was just...
Yay, congrats.
That is
happy for you.
a literal moonshot. I am so sorry to any Brewers and Twins fans who may be watching this in the future. All right, back to our game.
All right,
that is another 17, so another single for Halloween.
Oh, man.
Bases are still loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
All right, let's not go through the order, Peg.
Holding on to your token, you're going to use it.
I'm going to hold on to it.
All right. Next one is a 16, yet another single. Fairly low-key 2 outs. Put up initially by Peg, and now it's...
let it go.
The wheels are starting to fall off a little bit, and there's a 20.
Deep ball.
A deep ball.
So deep ball, pitcher's get a -1 on this, but this is a D6 roll. It's up in the air.
That is a 5 down to a 4.
That's a triple.
Bases clearing triple.
Oof. Sleepy Hollow having a rough one. So we go back up to ball bearer.
And 18 Single advance 2. It doesn't matter that the runner at third. It's an easy score. So that is now 7-0. And this is quite literally putting the dead in Deadball currently. Ivana, 17. Okay, I feel like there's something that might be wrong with this script because this is quite crazy.
I
There's
can assure
first
you
and second.
it's functioning.
Okay. And 18, another single. This time the runners advance 2. That's going to put runners at first and third, and yet another run will score. 8-0. And finally, a short ground out to second by Robin Graves, the cleanup hitter who you'd expect to do damage, has done nothing.
Nothing.
He has contributed 2 outs. Now we go to the bottom of the first.
All right.
Well, Poltergeist is going to try and have a quick inning against the Cavalry.
I'm gonna survive this one. So you start with a strikeout, followed by beheaded, grounding out up the middle, and rigor mortis, notching that second K, bringing the first inning to a close. All right.
And that is what you want from a starter. Your team gets you, or any pitcher,
Notice how
really.
you didn't have to go through the entire order almost twice.
It was something. All right, leading things off, Tom B. Stone. He drew a walk last inning. Here's a 9. He's going to fly out harmlessly to right field. Now Frankenstein. He singled last at bat, and he will draw a walk this time. Mr. Oween, batting star, has no trait.
No trait.
And so that is a strikeout. All right. 2 outs, excuse me. Runner on first for Doppelganger. He singled, and this time he's going to ground out harmlessly to second base.
All right. A little bit.
So despite a very horrific first inning for Peg and DeHart, they were able to have a very quiet second inning.
Okay. Missing limbs up to bat. Facing off against Paul. Pops it to right. I'm a goner. Swings and misses. And Beelzebub puts it on the ground for the shortstop. And that'll end the second.
Yeah.
Poltergeist, you're up.
He wanted to really get back off the mound after hitting a triple his first at bat in the first. This time, though, he is way too aggressive and strikes out swinging. Back now to the top of the order for Paul Bearer, who is 1 for 2. He will draw a walk this at bat.
Take a walk.
Ivana Blood, who is 2 for 2 with a run scored. This time, flies out to right. She is now 2 for 3 on the day. 2 outs, runner on first for Mort Ishin. Mort Ishin will hit a double, put runners on second and third with 2 out. And Robin Graves, the black hole of the offense so far, strikes out swinging, 0 for 3.
Robin Graves, you know what he can't do if he keeps this up? He can't rob any bases.
No, he can't. He cannot.
Alright. Donna Kill Me will be up to bat now for Cavalry. Okay, Sleepy Hollow finds first base for the first time today on a walk.
No perfect game tonight.
Colin Clammy is going to ground it to third. Megan DeHart. She'll square up the swing. Oh, and we have our first Macabre baseball event. So this is the D100 table. We're going to roll an 81. Bring us down here. Tired of the torment of the night, left field abandons their post and drowns themselves in the river. Leaves the ball to drop for 3 bases.
Oof.
So that's a triple. We'll start with that,
Oh.
and that scores a run. Meanwhile, left fielder Ivana Suck Your Blood is no more.
She decided that the flyout was not worth recovering from and trying to be any
Just,
better.
if you can't get on base, it's just not worth it to her.
Nope, that's what it is. Ooh.
So we are going to take Ivana and bring her over here to rest in violence. I'm going to move this over because we're going to track cause of death, team. So this will be for Arkham, right?
Yes,
And
it was indeed Arkham.
Yep, and cause of death, drowning. And bonus points if you can name the piece of baseball media that is from, or that that event is based on.
The actual Chaos Table 81 of drowning in left field.
Yes.
Oh. If it's a baseball thing, I will never guess it.
It's not baseball.
Is it the book that has developed a cult following in the Discord?
No, it is
I
not
can't-
Universal Baseball Association. It is
Not Universal.
It is the Iowa Baseball Confederacy by W.P. Kinsella.
Ah. I've not read that book.
So, runner on third, 1 out. Halfway
So,
through
quick
the ball
question.
game. Yeah.
When it comes to whenever an individual rests in violence, are we going straight down the list on the void?
Yes, we
Is that how
are.
we're handling?
Yep. So,
okay.
Yep, I kind of glossed over that, but Myron Yan is now pulled off the list. Is now a left fielder, and we're just sort of marking that here. Okay. So, third base, and we'll deal with putting this back together at the end
Perfect.
of the game.
That works.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so third base. Here's a fun question: do I bunt?
You got 1 out, runner at third.
I think I bunt.
I mean, I think it's a fair choice.
Bunt.
Give it a shot.
And it's a -1
I mean,
because
you
the
gotta.
runner's on third, but that does make it successful. Sack bunt to score Pagandy Hart.
Slowly clawing your way back,
I think that was the right
trying to
call.
rise from the grave. I would agree.
And beheaded, strikeout looking. Well, as much as you can.
All right.
And that will end the
Top of the
third.
fourth.
Halfway there.
Tom B. Stone. 0 for 1 officially. He is 0 for 1 officially still. Draws his second walk of the night.
Yep.
Frankenstein, 1 for 1. Now 2 for 2 with a sharp single. This runner's on first and second with nobody out.
I'm going to put my defensive token into play.
All right. So explain that again.
Alright, so I'm just going to put a reminder up here for that. So the defensive token will basically will make any ball in play better for the defensive team. It converts all these ground balls to double plays. It holds the runners on a flyout as opposed to advancing the runners on second and third. And then for any of the actual hits, there is a defensive role afterward, which potentially has events such as lineouts, double plays, reducing things to singles. So I feel like there's no better place to use it than if you have runners on second and first and 0 outs, because you are going to get a benefit of it as long as the ball gets put in play. Well, avoids a 3 true outcome. Because, I don't know, is a home run considered? Because a home run's considered a ball in play. Yes or no? I don't know.
I guess it depends on what you mean, because the ball, yes, is technically leaving the pitcher, just the control of the pitcher and the catcher.
But it's still
However,
fair.
it's not counted like
Yeah.
if you look at FIP or the advanced skill independent ERA, it doesn't impact though it's taken out of those plays. You know, so
Basically,
I would say
if there's a situation where the defense wouldn't have a chance to do anything anyway, we don't. It doesn't impact it. Or I get to keep the
yes,
token.
I would.
So,
Okay.
either way, it's not gonna
No.
come up because you're gonna roll a 3 right now, and we're just gonna get a 3 double play.
Now, I would say I also think you should make it known that if someone were to bunt, I'm not going to, but I could see someone potentially trying to cheese it. A bunt would automatically take the lead runner out. I think you should also make that known. Because otherwise it would be...
The way I've been playing it at home is that it's another -1 for the bunt.
Okay.
That you could still try to bunt
fair.
into it, particularly if you have someone who's good at it. But
sure. Fair. That makes more sense.
But that, you
Again,
can use it. The idea is to be more flexible with, like, okay, this is you pulling the infielders in. I don't know what necessarily I'm doing in this.
Right. You're calling
my
on...
fielding setup is do your best.
You're calling on an eldritch god. That's what you're calling upon here.
Right now, yeah.
Hey, that's a strikeout.
Okay, so that is good news, because I get to keep the defensive token, and I'm going to keep it for one more, just to see if I can get that double play in.
Runners on first and second with 1 out now for Doppelganger, who is 1 for 2. And in this instance, they fly out to right. No advancement.
And no advancement, and that is the token for Sleepy Hollow. All right.
Pitcher Poltergeist is up. And they fly out to left. Well-placed usage of your token there.
That was
able to get out of the jam.
All right. Okay. Poltergeist heading back to the mound. And Rigor Mortis taking his first crack. And that is a fly out to left field. Followed by a fly out to right field for missing limbs. Really trying to find that outfield wall. And then Imaganer shoots it past the pitcher mound right into the glove of Mortician, and that will end the 4th. Top of the 5th.
Oh. Pallbearer, 1 for 2. Make it 1 for 3 with a ground out to short. And I won't say newly inserted, but recently entering this tournament, Myron Yawn takes their first at bat, and they will strike out swinging. Little too eager. Really wanted to prove themselves and did not do so at the dish. They've done so in the field, however. Mortician hits a single. They are 3 for 3 tonight. Robin Graves. It's a deep ball.
There it goes. Let's roll a 6.
There's a 6.
And that
home run for Graves.
Brings Arkham's total to 10 on the evening.
Tom B. Stone hits a single to keep the line moving. Frankenstein, fly out to right to end the inning. Oh, wow, great catch. Again, breaking the illusion. A great catch in right field by the Brewers right fielder. It looks like Sal Frelick leaping and stealing at least two bases, if not three, from Tommy Edman. And that catch also ended the inning. Yeah, Frelick doesn't make that catch. It hits the
We're
wall and bounces away from him toward the infield.
we're melding with reality now.
Hey, isn't that not the spirit
That
of this game?
it is. We have to check on what we did. All right, Beelzebub at the dish. Bottom of the fifth. That's a chopper. It'll stay fair on the third base line. Beelzebub is standing on first base. That is the first hit of the evening for Sleepy Hollow. I'm gonna just try to play it cool here. Donna Kill Me pops it up. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going to bounce off the wall for a triple. Okay. So runner on third. No outs. You do have one defensive token.
I'm gonna hold on to it. I know in this type of game, 7 runs is nothing, really, but I don't think now is the time to use that defense token.
Colin Clammy. No, we need the runs. We're gonna swing away. Oof.
I'll
To the
trade him out for a
shortstop.
run.
Yeah.
More than happy to trade him out for a run there. We're just trying to get to the end of the
You
game.
think the shortstop wouldn't throw that home?
Yeah. I I think since I didn't use my defense token, he would not throw it home.
Okay.
If I'd have used my defensive token, yes, he'd have gone home. It'd have been the same as like pulling the infield in.
Yeah. Pagandy Hart. Gonna knock one. It's going, 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 going. Bounces that one off the wall for another triple. This one not assisted by unnatural forces. Okay. So we have once again a runner standing on third.
With one out.
Yep. I think we're gonna keep swinging. 13. That will be a strikeout for Demonic, who is 0 for 2 on the day. But B-headed, coming in strong with a single. That's going to bring Peg home. The deficit has been cut in half.
That 2-run homer in the top of the fifth. Looming large here.
And Ricker Mortis activates the forces of the night. 30. Everything the pitcher touches turns to stone, including his curveball. Pitcher gains the weak contact bonus.
Excellent.
And that will be big because these will hold over between games. Alright, I lied. We're going to put Myron over here. I've been trying to figure out how exactly I want to do this between games, but here we are. Now, Ricker Mortis is going to go again. Grounds it to third. That will end the inning. Next up, Halloween for the top of the sixth.
Halloween, 1 for 3, and now 1 for 4 with a ground out to first base. Brings up Doppelganger, and they will fly out to left. And Poltergeist hits a single. Now 2 for 3 on the day. Runner at first with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order for Paul Bearer. And Paul Bearer is going to work a walk.
Is okay. Yep.
Gives a,
Yep. We're good.
send 1 for 3 on the day for Paul. Myron Yon 0 for 1 since joining. And it appears that they will also draw walks. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Mortician. Thus far, the star for the Arkham Black Sox. Batting star here. They are nothing, and they get their first out of the game. The pressure of the moment, too much for Mortician there in the top of the 6th.
Would that have been 5 for 5? No, 4 for 4. Okay.
4 for 4.
5 for 5 in a 6-inning game is disgusting.
Yes. Heck, 4 for 4 in a
A
6-inning game is
is still
disgusting.
pretty gross. All right. So now Sleepy Hollow, 3 outs to get 6 runs. Starting out, not too strong. Missing Libs stands there, strikeout looking. Not like they could have swung the bat anyway. I'm a goner. Is going to ground out to 4th. Poltergeist's newfound powers means that the contact was weak. Ball bounced right to second base.
And now I'm going to use one of my 2 defensive tokens because according to the weak
You have
contact.
2 now. Okay.
But I'm going to just going to use 1.
Yep. Well, that looks like it's going to be a single, but you're going to roll a d20 and see what happens on the play.
That is a 6. So no change.
No change. It was a tricky play. Beelzebub is going to stand on first.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my second one here. Try and snuff this out.
7. Pops it up. Lands in the glove of Myron Yan. And that will end the first game. Arkham 10, Sleepy Hollow 5.
And only 1 fatality.
It occurs to me that I have these backwards.
What do you mean?
This was round 2's
Oh.
game. But time doesn't mean
it'll be
anything
fine.
here. So,
No, it's an endless void.
okay, we're going to add another column to this so that we can do a run differential. So that's 5 for Arkham, minus 5 for Sleepy Hollow. Okay, and we're going to move on to game 2. After moving, we don't have to make any changes to Sleepy Hollow, but we are going to take this and... Oh, we put Myron in the wrong spot.
I did?
I did, on the roster.
Like,
no, I accidentally wiped out Morticia off the roster.
Oh, okay. It's like,
But it's okay. We'll fix it. So, Poltergeist. Alright.
I think at this point, since it appears it's just going to be the 2 of us, we should roll for teams each time. I think that would be.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right.